We got Pokey this kitty advent calendar. It's got catnip in it supposedly, and you can tell straight away she can smell it. Oh, I think she approves. Definitely. For the last time. Goodbye, house. Hello, so we've officially moved out of our house, our rented house, because we weren't told until a couple of weeks ago that our house wouldn't be ready till the 31st of January. Why it was pushed that far back, we'll never know. We're now currently living with my partner's parents, which is great, it's fine. Apart from the fact that our cat has to stay in our room because this house holds quite a few dogs. Scott's parents are really into their dogs, especially their whippets. And I'm looking around at many of them now. And this is a rare occasion, I've got the house to myself for a few minutes, so I thought I would introduce you to some of the dogs. This is Annie, she's the youngest. She was a little puppy last Christmas, weren't you? Weren't you, Annie? You're a cutie. This is a very simple-minded dog. He's called Eric, and he's a delight. Annie wants to butt in on everything. They're all looking outside now because they're waiting for Mum to come back. She's taken one of the dogs to the vet. Over here we have Daisy. This is Skylar. You're probably wondering, how do I know all these dogs' names? How do we know the difference between them all? I've literally spent the last few days trying to learn all of their names. So yeah, this is Skylar. This one here is Jasmine. Say hello, Jasmine. Over here we have Lily. Lily's beautiful, aren't you, with your odd eyes. Here's James. James, I have recently learned, has an obsession with ducks. He has a cage upstairs full of just plushy ducks. He loves them. That's something really cute I've learnt about you, Jamesy boy. And here's Misty. She's the oldest and laziest, aren't you, Misty? Apart from that, there's Emily, who has now gone to the vet, so can't introduce you to her. But they also have a couple of Jack Russells. One of them has gone to work with Scott's dad, but I've posted some pictures of her on Instagram, on my personal Instagram, a few times. Another Jack Russell we have here is Peggy. Very pretty doggy, ain't she? You want a tummy rub, Peg. And then over on the other corner, past all these other whippets, we have the youngest and the oldest together. Thank you, Annie. Out the way for now. This is Aggie, who's now tired out because she's been running about with Annie especially. Hello. She's only a few months old, aren't you, Aggie? Your mum is the one that's gone to work with Scott's dad. Your mum is Evie. But yes, you're Aggie and you're very cute. And this is the oldest one of all. She is nearly 19 years old. This is Tammy, she's a little legend. So there we have it. They are most of the chapel dogs. Hello, Eric. They're very lovely and cuddly, as you can see. They all love making a fuss. By the way, have you noticed? I have a Christmas jumper on today, which is a point I make every day in December. I have to wear a Christmas jumper, and this is my newest addition. Absolutely adore it. It's my Hufflepuff Christmas jumper I got from Merchoid. It's beautiful and so warm and comfortable, and yes, I love it. So worth the money. So yeah, that's my nice little update.
Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then all the reindeer loved him, and they shouted out with glee, Yippee! Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history.
jazz is going on. Sounds good. There's some lanterns going by, coming by anyway. He's being a knob as usual. It's the 21st of December, Christmas is right around the corner, and I'm just now getting around to wrapping my presents. I do have a good excuse though, because I didn't start buying presents until, was it last week or the week before? And I know, leaving it till December is a bad thing, but the thing is, right, me and my partner, we weren't planning on buying presents for anyone because of this whole moving house shindig. Because we're now living with Scott's parents for a couple of months, we're saving a little bit of money because we're not paying as much rent. So we thought, well, why don't we just get everyone something little, something small, because then at least they get something, and you know, it's the thought that counts. So yeah, that's what we decided to do, and I've got them all kind of like dotted around me right now. Some chocolates here for one of the grandparents. I can't remember, one of Scott's grandparents. And you know, we got some other random stuff like a cycling mask thing to protect from the wind and the cold for Scott's dad. Scott and his dad are both cyclists, so you know, that's all left up to them. Some other random stuff, like what we got in here. We have a Marvel travel mug for my brother. We got this really nice necklace from a stall at the Victorian Extravaganza. There was footage of that earlier on in this video. It's made out of like real shell. He said something like they polished them off, and you know, it's made out of that, and here it is. I think that's really pretty, and I hope she'll like that. We got a Rick and Morty mug for one of our friends. Well, Scott's sister's boyfriend, but he's also kind of a family friend, kind of, I don't know, long story. Anyway, apparently he likes Rick and Morty. I've never seen it myself, but you know. By the way, if you can hear a rattling, there are lights hanging over the window over here, and it's very windy outside, so they're just rattling against the window. Plus the washing machine is on. I'm not gonna get them out because they're wrapped so nicely, ready to be wrapped up properly. We went to the Yankee candle shop and we got some of these like candle holders. You know, you put a candle underneath and you have an oil on top, and then it mounts and it brings off a nice scent. They were doing this deal with one of these and like 10 of the little oil scents. So we decided to buy 2 of these, and we went halves on the oil things. So 5 of them, and this are for my grandparents, whereas these are for Scott's grandparents. Here are the little oil scents. So yeah, we got 10 of these. We've got this for Scott's sister. Earlier on in this video, I introduced you to a load of Whippets and Jack Russells. They were just Scott's parents' dogs. Scott's sister has another 7 dogs. It's a little sign that says, "Gone to walk, my human, be back soon. The dog." And I just thought that was really cool, actually. I got a little something for my brother's girlfriend. Again, like I said, just something little. We went to the body shop and I just got this set of 4 body washes. I've got another brother, fancy that. Again, I got something little for my brother, body wash I think, and some socks in there. Some Belgian chocolate cookies. They are again for someone's grandparents or something. Oh, big heavy boy. We have some lager, which are for Scott's dad. I'm actually quite disappointed for what I've got Scott. I was going for like a kind of novelty, jokey present. It's in here, little box. It's much smaller than I thought it was going to be. It was just over £10, about £12 something. So I thought, oh, it's gonna be a nice, it's gonna be bigger than the usual thing. But it's not, it's an ice cream spoon, and it says on it, my ice cream spoon, and it's got a nice little design on it. You can't see that. It's a random tacky cheap spoon, but Scott loves ice cream and that was the thought behind that, so I guess that's good enough. Anyway, I'm gonna go now and wrap all of these presents. Before I go, I forgot about the greatest present of all, the most expensive by far present of all. So yeah, going on the fact that I said about £10–20 per person, this cost £65. It's for my dad. It was bought at the stall that we went to at the Victorian Extravaganza, like where we got Scott's mum's necklace from. Me and Scott both saw it and we were just like, we have to get that for my dad. We both know he's a fan of Queen, so this is Queen related, or Freddie Mercury related specifically. This is awesome, and like I said, it cost £65, but it was worth every penny, I think. So yeah, I just had to show you that because I forgot. I'm really going now. Christmas is over, New Year's just around the corner. It's actually only the 28th of December today, but I'm just gonna finish a monthly vlog here. I'm working all weekend. It's Friday today and I'm working all weekend. Yes, I finally started my new job. I had my first day yesterday. It was just an induction, so I was doing a lot of watching other people, taking it all in and stuff. And yeah, it's very different to what I was doing before. Everywhere's different, so it's gonna take a lot to get used to. I've got to get used to a lot of things and learn a lot of things, but hopefully it's a place I feel like I can stay at and enjoy. And if you can hear that, there's currently a Jack Russell playing with a ball. Earlier on in the video I introduced you to all the Whippets and some of the Jack Russells, but some of the other Jack Russells weren't here. Here's Evie. This is Evie, the one I was talking about, you know, the puppy who's actually watching me right now. Aggie. It's her mum. There's Aggie looking all cute. Aren't you just adorable, Aggie? Watching her mum playing. She's so cute. And there's Tammy asleep down there. But yeah, you hadn't met Evie, so there you go. There's Evie. Behind me I have Misty chilling out in the sun. That's one of the Whippets. She's not going to get up to anything bad, so she's allowed to stay out and roam the house, whereas the other Whippets are currently up in their cages upstairs. And just behind me there's Peggy. I wanted to first apologise for the lack of uploads in December, but I've been living here for the last 3 months. You know, it's not my own home. I don't have any of my Harry Potter collection with me. I felt like I can't really film main videos here. That's why I did so many in advance. I did also do one more video at the beginning of December with the other videos I uploaded in December, all about just another life update thing, but I've decided I'm not going to upload it. I feel differently about things the way I did at the beginning of the month, if that makes sense. You know, a whole 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks, whatever it is, has gone since I filmed that video, so I just feel like it's not very appropriate to upload it anymore. You two are so cute. You can tell they're mother and daughter. So yeah, that's why there's been a lack of videos in December and why they were all pre-recorded. You know, I had so many plans to do so many different festive Christmassy videos. So that brings me on to January, and this is what I said in the video I pre-recorded that I'm not going to upload. I did originally plan that I wasn't going to upload at all in January, just have my monthly vlog up. But I've since changed my mind because there are boxes still arriving, you know. I've got my Gobstone Alley box upstairs, just chilling, waiting for me to unbox it. And I'm obviously waiting for my normal Geek Gear box for December and my special edition box for December, which should be arriving here. I say should be arriving here because I changed the address. I do also have a Royal Mail redirect. So I'm hoping when I have a little bit more time alone in this house, I will unbox that in January. And excuse me, I had to leave because the puppy had peed on the floor and I've just had to clean it up and chuck her outside. Anyway, where was I? And also when my Geek Gear boxes come, the normal and special edition for December, when they arrive, I'm hoping to get them up in January also. And I'm also thinking, as a video, another video that I can get up that I don't have to film, I'm also thinking about doing another bloopers video. I've not done one of them in a while, so I might get one of them up at the end of December, somewhen. I'm sorry, by the way, I'm looking so rough. I feel rough. I got a bit of a cold. Go back to work for one day and I get a cold from it. I'm hoping to get those videos up in January. They're not going to be very good quality. I'm not going to have a nice background. It's just going to be a blank white background, you know, a wall. And any January boxes I get that I receive here, I will wait and do them in February. Obviously there's going to be like a week or so maybe in February where I don't upload because I'll be too busy moving house. Hopefully they don't change the date and make it even longer for us to move in. There'll be a week or so gap where I don't upload anything, just again my monthly vlog. Maybe I'll upload something in advance, depends. But as soon as I get internet in my new home and I've got a nice magical background, I am actually planning on uploading 3 videos a week in February, just to catch up on videos that I couldn't upload in January that I wanted to. I'll obviously say that again probably in my January vlog. I hope everyone had a wonderful Christmas. I did receive a few magical items which now unfortunately have gone into storage because the room we're staying in this house, let's just say it's not massive, so we don't have a lot of room for things that we don't need. So I am also planning on doing a huge Harry Potter haul in February because I also received some money for Christmas as well, so I'm gonna buy myself some Harry Potter things. But obviously I'm not going to do that until I move into my new home because I cannot store it here. But we're getting way ahead of ourselves. It's not even January yet. So yeah, I hope everyone had a wonderful Christmas. I hope everyone has a fantastic new year, and I will see you again in January 2019.